Okay, the next award goes to Selma Hozanovic. And Selma is attending Maryville University next year, and she's going to be majoring in clinical laboratory science. And pretty exciting. She has the Borat Scholarship, which is $14,000 annually. So congratulations on that. That's good news. Listing here is some of her favorite memories going to MMEA, and I agree that voyage to MMEA pushed us as a group, pushed me as a person. One, just musically, but also all of the other non-musical things. When you do a performance like that, you don't think about all the logistical things that go on beyond just the music preparation, and sometimes the non-musical preparation are the things that are the least fun to do, but unfortunately are sometimes almost as equally, or if not more important than the musical contribution. So I agree, that was an amazing time, an amazing moment. And then of course, and this is one of my favorites of your group here, is sitting in the corset chair in the flute section. You all know the chair I'm talking about, the freshman year, that special chair that is closest to me, that always seems to be the example and always seems to be singled out. Either it's your fault, not your fault, whatever it is, whatever it comes about, you always seem to get acknowledged. And especially it being difficult for you because you're kind of a shy, rather reserved, kind of introspective person. So for me, singling you out in that capacity, I know it has had to have been mortifying for you. But then you also list on here that once you were out of that cursed chair, that you felt sorry for the person who was in that chair in the remaining years of your high school career. So it's okay. It's the rite of passage. Faulkner did that chair, and she's very introverted, and she survived it, and you did as well. So it's good times. And another thing you listed here is performing at football games, marching band contests, competitions, concerts, all those things. And I agree, all those things are part of the voyage. I always like to talk about in band, we work toward the next event. So, I always battle with this on how busy I should make the band, and then how much I should focus on doing the fundamentals for preparation and for skill development. And I always end up probably overloading our schedule a little bit, maybe from what I should. But at the end of the day, I think we do a good balance between improving and what needs to be done to improve, and also our busy schedule. So, I think we've handled that really well through the years. Helping others with marching music, helping others with marching band, helping them marching, and also another memory is uniform problems. So that probably could be uniform problems for yourself, and then also for other members, because you can talk to anybody USA about band, marching band, and everybody will tell you that yes, they have uniform problems. The person who tells you they had no uniform problems whatsoever, the uniforms were perfectly fine, form-fitting, they felt amazing, that person is lying to you. Because uniform problems are part of every type of band experience. So as long as you're wearing a uniform, you are going to have, or somebody around you has some sort of problem with it. So that was pretty special that you acknowledge that. I remember when you were in 8th grade, and I was talking with my wife, and I talked to her about the different 8th graders coming in. And one of the things that she said about you, and I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out, and you probably know this, probably know what I'm going to say. If not, you will, once you look at yourself, is that you are wound really tight. She says, this. She said, yes, Selma, she's pretty intense. She's pretty high strung. She's kind of a perfectionist, and you definitely fulfilled that expectation of you. I am going to miss watching you in band, especially when you were in that cursed band chair. And then, I would use you as an example or helping me make some sort of point, and then you would laugh about it. And then all of a sudden your emotion would turn, I guess because you were laughing so hard, that you would end up starting to cry. And then I felt bad because I was trying to make you cry. And I'm like, are you okay? And you go, yeah, it's really funny. And then you were like crying. So, yeah, those were good times. I'm definitely not going to forget that. Or crying in the band room. This is another beautiful moment. Crying in the band room because you didn't perform as well on a test that you would have liked and what you expected of yourself. And I know you have high expectations of yourself. I know you have a demand on yourself that probably exceeds what other people expect of you. And I think that's one of the beautiful things that I appreciate about you is that demand that you put on yourself for excellence. And, there are a lot of people that have to be pushed, coerced, even forced into excellence. But I think on your behalf, you expect that of yourself, and that's just kind of part of your DNA. And probably looking back at why you're so wound tight, which my wife had told me when you were a eighth grader coming into high school, it's because of that demand that you place on yourself. Not sometimes, but all of the time. I remember you sitting in the band room doing your homework during tap and watching you just kind of agonizing, fraternizing over, this, whatever you were doing. And to be honest with you, if you had called me in to help you with your homework, I would not help you. But I would give you support and encouragement, but I could not help you do whatever you were doing with calculus, math, and all that other stuff. But I do remember you working at it really hard. And then, I'm seeing you, I could see this like intensity within your body being really tense. So of course, what do? I take that as a perfect opportunity to come over and distract you and to make fun of you, to tease you, all those kinds of things. And then in most cases, you just kind of, okay, Brown, yep, okay. You just kind of ignore me, kind of like an annoying child or a little brother, a little sister who's really annoying. You just kind of, oh, yeah. And so that was kind of a fun moment for me because sometimes when I look at you, I just feel you need that little mental break. But that doesn't dismiss the point of you just being a really sweet, really wonderful person, always kind to everybody, and always doing what's expected of you and what's asked of you in band. And I think it's that same inner quest for perfection, that inner quest for doing what's right and what you should be doing is what has made you such a good band member. And, when I think of that, I just think of, you being, that stereotypical, that perfect, dedicated band member. And it makes me happy, and I'm honored to have had you. And, these 4 years with you has gone very quick. So it's been very, very fast and has just been a memorable thing for me. And I have that unique perspective of seeing those kids when they're in middle school, and what you are in middle school is what you're going to be in high school. And the fact that you were focused in middle school, very concentrated on doing what's right and working hard, that you fulfilled that expectation coming to high school. So receiving the dedication award. So congratulations.